Jane tracking to season 5, episode 12 of Charmed. Last episode, Cole attempted to take control over the Nexus, in addition with the Wiggy Man, to help convince Phoebe to turn to the bad side so she can basically take him back and give him another chance. And we had Kaya, who was a kind of, demon seductress succubus, maybe? I forgot what she was, but she's a demon that works at a strip club that was morphing into Phoebe. And Kaya ended up having a 1v1 against Phoebe and lost, as she should, because she's a loser. And Cole has now realized, due to him not disappearing from the Woogie Man situation and going down, but every other demon has, because at this point Phoebe done racked up about like 20 demons that she's killed. Cole has now decided to go on, I guess, a more of a maybe a vengeful past, because he ended up killing another lady at the strip club, and after having her turn into Phoebe, now I'm going to assume that he's now going to accept the role and join the Avatars, and maybe we'll wrap this Call Up situation. We'll wrap it up once and for all. So anyways, let's dive in. Oh!
Him so indestructible.
But you can't transparent.
It's his protection shield. So I came up with a potion that makes me invisible long enough so I can get...
But Cole is different. You know it.
No, I don't know that, Leo. Now, I have worked really hard on this by myself for days. I know I can do it.
Now, Paige, no way you showed up. Paige. Oh, and he definitely appeared back. Let's go back. Leave. Leave, Paige. Oh. Okay, good thing, right? Damn, he sent her across to the ocean? See? Now, don't be hard-headed again and take yourself home, bro. Hey. Okay, look at Phoebe do her do.
Not alright.
Okay, come on, back on the ball.
You get back on the ball. I quit. What am I, a dolphin? I'm not giving birth to fish.
Actually, dolphins aren't fish, they're mammals.
No, Leo.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, she...
Is that tight?
Thanks for sneezing my head off.
Okay, so this is not the same girl then.
Not to mention...
Like, why does she not know about witch stuff?
What?
Hi.
What?
Do you not realize that you just sneezed and orked at the same time?
Yeah.
I'm more interested in why it happened. What caused it.
Right. Look at Leo so
I think
messy.
you should tell him.
Oh, he will. Right, what else happened?
I tried to talk her out of it.
Paige, you could have been killed.
So what
She's
else
about to get the big sister side
I
eye.
just wanted to give you a little piece.
You should have, because this is not something you can do by yourself.
Literally.
Obviously, I disagreed.
And then what happened? You went surfboarding in the water?
No. I can't help but wonder why now.
You would... Oh,
After
yeah.
all this time.
Right.
You have unlimited powers, don't you?
Not that's his only
Which means I
excuse.
assume that I can use these powers to manipulate, say, time,
Yeah, here we go, y'all.
reality even.
Here we go, y'all. Oh.
To shape a future.
Unless he's trying to shapeshift them never existing.
Oh, I understand very well indeed. And believe me, I'm all for it.
Really bad cold.
Now she has a bad cold, Lord.
Cheers!
Period. My sis eating. Daryl got a baddie on his
Going to Daryl's party?
The sneezing, Paige. The sneezing.
Oh, that? No, Eve's little miracle cure worked great. I haven't years. I'm used to doing everything on my own, and it seems like lately I've had to do everything by committee. And
Lately, you mean since you got here, to be honest. He said he Bella.
Powerful.
It was always meant to be.
You are one of us now. The day that Phoebe met her new sister.
He hates Paige. Damn. Wow.
Go back in time.
He needs to go back in time.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
You keep forgetting that it's not Paige. Like, sir, you got possessed by the source. Like, it was the source, not Paige.
The ripple effect of even one small
Is he
change.
serious? He's gonna completely destroy himself because of this. And you know what? At this point, he just gonna have to take this L. I wanna live with us, y'all. They didn't pick up P3 once, but they didn't pick up P3. Oh.
What are you doing here?
I can ask you the same thing.
All right, bro, calm down.
It's okay.
This is my crib.
It's me, Paige, your sister-in-law.
You my who?
Look, I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't have time for games. All hell is breaking loose out there, so if you don't mind...
Have you lost your mind? Of course. Leo, the club.
What about it? It's been like this for over a year. Ever since Piper walked away from it right after Prue died.
I want to look see how they look without, like, if they didn't come back to the P3. So, God, what the fuck? What happened?
No problem. Just as soon as you tell me where I can find Shax.
Oh, she's on a venture.
That's
Mr.
what she
Fine
talking
Shax,
about.
yeah.
We vanquished him already.
Well, not this time.
Vanquish
No.
Shax?
Well, she'll take you there.
I'm already there.
Damn. The dude grippers?
And you're not Fluff Femme Nikita. You're a charmed one.
No.
Yeah, you don't mind kicking ass when you have to, but otherwise you'd rather be hanging out with your sisters.
What are you talking about?
As a breed, they resurrect. The only way you can keep their remains down is to bury them in a cemetery.
Fuck it. He wants to see the shit.
That won't be your last miscalculation, I'm afraid. Avatars exist outside of time. By changing that one critical event, you've changed even more than you see before you. The one who used to be known as Balthasar, the Source's right-hand man. Powerful demon, to be sure.
But not the Avatar.
Indestructible.
Wow. Damn, wait, they renovated? What happened to this establishment? Hey. Where's Phoebe at? 100th birthday? This must be the 100th episode, right? The Seer and his homeboy. Oh, no, I saw the Seer. That dude in the back like his homeboy. In this timeline. Right, because she did as fuck.
Did you just give me a compliment?
Your relationship is struggling.
You have no idea how happy I am to see
And this is the best you wanted. He loses in every universe. Like, oh, that's even worse, sir. Like, now, Paige, how you get in there? No way she pulled up. Damn.
You don't recognize me. That's okay. Piper didn't.
She
either.
definitely don't.
Piper? I don't know how I did it, but Cole somehow switched realities in his twisted attempt to get you back. I somehow slipped through the cracks and landed here. I
Oh,
don't
she
know
figured it
how
out,
either,
too.
but
Daryl don't deserve that.
Phoebe, I know you better than you know yourself right now. In your
Oh.
heart of hearts, you know you are not meant to be with Cole.
Golly. Daryl know he ain't gonna do that. He gonna act like he gonna do his little tip of, oh, she died? Now what the fuck?
supposed to be.
Yeah, she was
Okay,
dead in
so we
this
established
universe.
the fact that I'm here. How come I don't have my powers?
Because you're not living your life anymore. You're living hers.
He altered reality to eliminate me and get Phoebe back.
Right?
But it's not working. She hates him as much in this reality.
She hates
does
him
ours.
everywhere. Like,
Burying the Lazarus demon.
she was right. Yep.
I figured if you were right about that, you were probably right about everything else as well.
Whoever she was, she had to be a witch. Otherwise, she couldn't have called for the White Lighter in the first place.
Your wife consorting with other witches again. I think you need to have a conversation with
He
your
knows the
wife.
tea.
Let me get this straight. You work for me now.
But your wife cast a spell. She wanted to make him useful. Save him,
Oh, that's why.
remember? But your enemies are many and they are everywhere. Any perceived weakness on your part could leave you vulnerable. The matter with you? You both have your affairs.
Oh,
That's no secret.
both have your affairs, huh?
Darla.
Darla, the blondes.
I think we should report this.
To who? We should report
So you
this.
said that the millionaire?
No, not that.
That.
Listen, if we want to get this place back to how it used to be, we really ought
How
to.
is it that we don't know about you? You're nuts. I'd never agree to
Well,
that.
that
I
Piper
wouldn't
would.
give birth unless it was in a hospital.
Yeah. You keep saying the same thing in any reality.
Indeed.
But if we vanquish him, the spell should automatically reverse itself.
Great, except for we already tried to vanquish him. He's become invincible in our world.
Yo, Cole is so
Let's
in.
go hunting.
Cole is. Let's go hunting, Cole. Now you're the prey.
I didn't think.
Oh, he killed them.
Are you kidding me? I've given up my family, my heritage, my life.
Oh, yeah. Where I'm standing looks like I have a pretty damn good life to me.
She's miserable. Then you thought Paige was the main contender. She's still gonna care about her other sisters. Hello?
Even without your sisters, it's not working.
Right, even without your sisters. And that's the problem.
What? What are you
Oh,
doing?
we pulled
Saving
up.
my sister.
Yeah, because you're not invincible, see? Golly. Is he for real? He slapped her? You gotta go. No. Don't hold me back.
You mean there's another?
Yes, damn it. I didn't go through all this to lose you, Phoebe.
You're going to
I'm
lose.
going down, you're going down with me.
And now you're taking her to die with you. Oh, Lord, I can't. Lord have mercy.
Hey, where's the mandrake root already?
Damn, we making this in P3?
You really know this stuff.
Right, she memorized that.
Of course I do.
She want him out of here.
Stand back.
Right. Yeah, we know this now. We true to this.
Good memory.
Is these bosses on sleeping duty? Like, why you letting it slide in like this? The second time? You think they'll be more on standby or expecting it, right? That's crazy.
Grab her hand.
Now give her that power.
She's not gonna throw it.
She is Cole.
Are you?
Cole.
Throw the potion.
Cole. Right, go ahead, clap.
Yeah, where you been?
Wait, so, okay, do they
Where
know
have
that?
you been? What happened to your clothes?
She went through a lot.
She's very happy.
Do they not know? Is the source, is the elder asleep?
What's the celebration?
We both at the same time. We're sisters. We shouldn't split up until we absolutely have to. You know that, right?
Yeah.
She's rambling. I hear that. And the time.
Like, it's so hard to believe.
Time is different. He straddled two worlds just like I did, but he wasn't invincible there.
I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh my God. Damn, they want you to know. They want you to know.
Happy birthday, Cole.
Yikes, he died on, and that's even worse. Like, he died on his birthday. Phoebe ain't even mentioned his birthday. Okay, that look back. So that was my season 5 episode 12 reaction to Charmed, and we hit the 100 episode threshold. I had to do a little calculation math in my mind, and yes, it is. Now, I'm going to mainly say right now, obviously, when I started Charmed and when we got to season 3, I was so excited for Cole and Phoebe's relationship, but I already knew going into the 90 show that some of these relationships are not going to be destined. And at this point, I think at least by season 4, I started to realize that Cole and Phoebe were most likely going to go through a lot. And as a shipper of them at that time, I was trying to go on my best route to sit there and stand beside it until the wheels ran off. And at some point, I initially, and I even make a couple comments on, like, we watched Cole go from fighting the source within to protect Paige and protect the sisters, especially when the source was going through on the whole rampage, to have like Paige be isolated and even have Paige be caused as crazy. And when they were like having her go through that like whole mental breakdown, that moment, that when that episode season 4, he was there to help, the sisters several times. And then it just got to a point then where the writers just completely made him stop giving a fuck about these sisters. Now, I know that some people have said, or at least saw in some like comments, is that the actor Julian that plays Cole, he wanted to get off of Charmed at some point. He didn't want to be like a reoccurring character or a major character, so he wanted to be written off. But I feel like if that is the scenario, they should have just either left him to die in the season 4, even though sadly he would have died with the source. Sadly, they wouldn't have ruined him as much as they did, because obviously by the end of season 4, we're like, okay, well, he was possessed by the source, so like most of his actions wasn't him, and so we have him go with the source as a sacrifice, and he's like, listen, Phoebe, I understand why you're doing it. I love you. Would it please hit more than watching Cole go through a spiral for 12 fucking episodes? And if you wanted to bring him back, have Phoebe help him move on. I don't know if moving on probably would have let him be to hell, whatever. But, or maybe, I don't know. or helped him leave process moving on to where he could have left. They could have had him leave in the beginning of the season where he was going to initially leave, and two, they said, hey, we need you to help save Phoebe because Phoebe's a mermaid. They could have had him help Phoebe. Him and her could have talked on that rock, and he could have said, I'll always love you, but clearly something isn't happening or isn't working. I'm going to leave until I figure it out. Best closing point. And if he wanted to come back to the show and give it, and they could have gave Cole Phoebe Endgame, which I thought was going to happen, go ahead. But to watch them do this like inconsistent writing is crazy. Because Cole for me was an interesting character, and I actually liked the Cole regardless of if you believe it or not. But for me, it was hard to not get mad at what I'm seeing. And sometimes I'm for me now, I'm at a point where I can't even like sit here and be like, okay, well, maybe it's because the writers want to get back. And I know sometimes people be like, oh, well, the writers is doing this because the actor didn't want to do this, and whatever case may be, right? But as I'm watching it, I'm reacting as I'm watching it. So I can't be like, well, I don't know. I don't know the drama back then. I don't know the tea bag what happened in the 90s or 2000s. So I'm watching this as they're writing it. And they were writing Cole ridiculously this season. It really got to a point where it was just like, bro, just stop. Just rest. From Cole being indestructible, so he can't leave, even though the actor wants to leave. Cole's telling Phoebe he wants to earn her trust back so they can give it a try, hinting a redemption arc of the relationship. To have him then going on these treacherous roads to get her back, to the point where it's just not even due to trying to bond with her. It's him using magical ways to gain her trust back. Asking a mummy to freeze her, reversing time, trying to possess her with an evil with evilness, trying to get her sisters killed. And then he did it again, basically trying to have Paige killed in this universe to paint this fucking memory of something that was their relationship a year ago. He's not even trying to see why they didn't work. He's just blaming it on Paige. No, the reason why everything went to shit was because we ended up overcoming the source and you got bamboozled. And they, sadly, like when the seer told you things, you should have been angry at the fucking seer that you saw, because the seer told you and she gave you all the typeness of we can destroy the source, as if she ain't know that the source would have possessed into you. It's not due to Paige coming into the mix. I don't know why that was even there. Like, he hated Paige. Both him and the source hated Paige the whole duration of 4 and 5. It's crazy. Because he's so deluded with the I love Phoebe so much that he don't even understand that. Do you not see how much she loves her sisters? Do you think love for you had overcome her love for her sisters? That once Prue would have died and they would have not been the charmed ones, that she would have been okay with watching so many people die just so she can be with you, Cole? Because at this point, it's just blatantly ignorance. Even to the last moment on the screen at this point, you didn't give a fuck about her sisters. You didn't want to understand nothing. You just want to understand why couldn't y'all go back to what y'all were. Mind you, your relationship got better and even more better when Paige came. Or at least it was the same. And like, even then, like, if we're really gonna look at it, the relationship y'all had in the beginning of season 4 was going up and down because like Phoebe didn't even know if she wanted to get engaged or not, or take the marriage step, because she know that she's not used to being a wife. So like, y'all already had problems. Like, why even blame Paige for this? And then when you don't get your way, you start acting insane. Last episode, you stabbed the lady up just on a whim. This episode, you slapped the shot at Phoebe and then say, well, if I'm going down, you're going with me. You are like Barbas. Like, you're Barbas 2.0. Y'all both had the chance to have the most powerful power in the world that could have intimidated your charmed ones and had them paranoid after every whim. And you would have hit them more because you're indestructible. Barbas comes back once in a blue. He can figure out a fear, which is still intimidating. And most of the time they'll get over it, right? You were indestructible. You had them paranoid. And your weakness was love. Well, it's weak in some senses until you see what you've been doing for that. you basically you finessed your way into getting the best powers in a different timeline to rewind time and think that that current thing was going to stay into place. You were capable of living in another universe when you had no clue what's happening around you. Like you had like the seer still current, everything. Like it like this was just a difficult thing to watch. Like watching Cole go through like 55 arcs of what they wanted to do this season or this first half of the season was just mentally draining. It was mentally draining because it didn't even need to go there. It didn't even need to go there. Like every time Phoebe would say that she was over the relationship or she was done with the relationship, it just went in one ear and not the other. And like, yes, I guess now the writers are like, yeah, listen, we want to make it 100% sure that they're not meant to be because we want to say it every episode leading into this big moment. We're going to have this other timeline Phoebe and this timeline Phoebe say it. Yeah. And it is sad that this is like the official Cole and Phoebe. Like, God, they were just so amazing in season 3 to me. Like, they were just out of this world in season 3. And I understand why Cole would want that. But after seeing this, like, the sword stuff was already enough, like the sword situation and then like the demon baby and then the seer. That was enough. That was enough. But this is strictly Cole. This is Cole. This is Cole doing these actions. You can't even justify this 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 wild shit that we're seeing here. He would destroy everybody's lives. Have all these people died that they could have saved just to have Phoebe, and even that timeline, they were still cheating on each other. Like, y'all were cheating on each other, man. And like, due to them dragging this whole Cole situation, even this death scene didn't even eat. It would have ate more in the end of season 4 because like you knew it was coming, but how it happened was just so shocking. You at this season, you're waiting for it. You're counting down the minutes until he gets off your screen. I would have never expected this from like at this point, them doing this to Cole. I would have probably expected like him having a suffering battle between good and evil and then like something like that. But like even his love for Phoebe led him like his love for Phoebe couldn't even keep the goodness in way. He just started to go lower and lower into evil because he couldn't keep up because she couldn't reciprocate the love that he had for her. His love alone couldn't even save him. Like I don't even know what to actually talk about because that was just so exhausting, bro. That arc was exhausting this season. Lord. But with Paige, every time they say something like one of the sisters say something, they don't mean it. So when she said that she wanted to move out, I knew it was going to last. Because at this point, I know that if anything, I thought that her saying that comment about her, struggling with not having her things play out, I thought it would have made more sense in season 4. But I guess now would have made sense too because like she has a spell that she's at least confident in that will work, and then her sisters want to work with it. But once again, I feel like they've been together for a year at this point, to where her knowing that she can't always do things willy nilly would have been at least a concept. But they made sure she shut up. They made sure she shut up, and it's sad like that. Once again, she had to be the blunt of Cole's anger again, that she got sent to another universe where it pretty much showed that without the Charmed Ones and without whatever happening, she would have been dead. Like, and in a sense, she ended up did helping them. She ended up did helping her sisters get peace. Even though they legitimately said, yeah, we're gonna be on anti-vanquishing demons on my last trimester, and they didn't have to. She did it for them. Like she can pull up her weight. Her plan did work, even without even fully happening the way that she wanted it to. It did work. She vanquished Cole. Like I know Prue up there smiling, doing a little praise dance, gossiping, having a little little picnic with grandma and her mom, because I know she was tired. I know if Prue was here, Prue had been with Paige every step of the way to make sure that that shit happened the time that she said it. Like, wow. And and once again, this episode is so interesting to me, and I like that it was the 100th episode because I've like we've seen like the future with Prue and Piper and the past with Prue and Piper, but we never got one with Paige with all three sisters. Really, in this scenario of like, what if they never met Paige, and what if she was never saved and became the charmed one? And it just showed how dark the path it would have been, and it's very accurate because once again, Phoebe would have been with Cole, and Piper would have been on her full vengeance because she was on that vengeful path for the first couple episodes of season 4, of course. So it's like accurate, but it's also like, oh wow, we actually get to see it. Um, and it just shows that like with Piper and Leo, they didn't work in the future in season 2, and then this scenario because of the people messing up the outer context of everything, and don't let it happen again, y'all. But yeah, so episode 12 of Charmed. Let me know your opinions about the Cole and Avatar thing. Like, I low key thought it was going to be a little bit longer than this. Like, waiting just for that was wicked work. But make sure I comment and subscribe for more Charmed reactions. Page I'm like below for Charmed, Teen Wolf, and Revenge reactions. Two links, so I'll see you when I upload. See you next time. Meet you see. Peace.